Mr. Smith, you're charged with theft.
Yes, sir.
You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 10 days that you've done. On the trespass, is that one getting dismissed? As part of your agreement, your other case, the trespass, is going to be dismissed.
Okay.
Do you know how many thefts this makes for you?
I'm only aware of one that I did from J.C. Penney's.
He only has this and an indecent exposure.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You got to understand that this is an enhanceable offense. What that means is that if you continue to pick up theft cases, at some point they can hit you with a felony offense because they can use this to enhance your punishment.
Yeah.
From now on, also, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes, sir.
So
I don't want that. I'm gonna go out there and be good. If I do get out, it's up to you guys. I mean, I don't know anything about this. I've kept my nose clean, but I don't want to get into it. I mean, just whatever, God's punishing me and wants me to be quiet. I'm just gonna do what you say. That's all.
Mr. Smith, you're going to get out today.
Okay, that's all. God just wants me to be quiet. I've been preaching. I don't want to preach anymore. I've been doing it for years, and God just wants me to be quiet and go out there and get my check on my own. And that's all. God is. I don't know the words to put it. You could have nailed me for something big, you know.
Mr. Smith, the only other thing I'd like to tell you is that when you pick up criminal cases,
Yes, sir.
if you come back to court, good things happen.
Yeah.
You don't show up to court, this is what happens. So you give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to
I don't know. I
testify.
mean, I don't know what all this stuff means. I don't know. I mean, I'm trying
This
to
is the
learn, but I
stuff
don't
that
know.
I went over with you back in the back.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what all this stuff means. It's new to me, you know, and it's
You
really,
don't want a trial, do you?
I don't know what that means.
Those were six people from the community.
I don't want a trial, do I? I mean, I just want to get out of here. That's all.
Okay, well, we're working that for you.
Oh,
You know? So just got to make sure that you don't pick up any more cases.
okay. Don't
because
pick up any more cases. Okay.
if you do, you're looking at 30 days from now on.
Okay.
So got to understand also that you give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this or undo this. It will go on your record. It will be there forever. If you're not a citizen, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. Once we're done today, you're done forever. This is what you want to do.
Yeah.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
If I plead guilty, that means I get to go?
That means,
Yeah.
no, that means that
Are you
took
guilty?
You took the pants from J.C. Penney. Did you take the pants?
Yes,
from
ma'am, I
J.C.?
did.
So then,
Okay.
are you guilty or?
I'm guilty.
Okay.
That means I get to go?
That means you plead guilty, he will sentence you, and then you'll be free to go.
Okay.
Mr. Smith, we wish you the best of luck.
Okay, thank you. I mean, thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, you too. You take care of yourself. Okay.
Lori, you okay?
He was back there, he was answering my questions about.
I think he's great. I think he's okay.
Yeah, he was answering questions about what was going on and was very clear about it until we got out here. He just kind of.
It's okay. It's, you know, when you come out here, it's kind of,
It's kind of spotlight situation.
well, it's, what's the word? It's kind of nerve wracking. Hi, Sam.
Ana Cifuentes. Ray Cifuentes.
Okay.
So we were just gonna get a reset on him. He came in and passed his drug test this morning, so we just needed your permission to get to normal resets.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see. Okay, for sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Said he passed a drug test. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
And on that paper, if you could just sign for me, it says probated for and it's blank, so I just want 2 years. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just access the there's for I know you're coming on. We contacted him the 24th when last July. They were looking it up, they're trying to address a bond violation.
Get the what?
We would have to catch him. He's not worried about it.
Okay, all right, we'll catch him.
Just an update on.
We'll catch him. Okay, so 1 million. Okay.
What was the one about Vivian?
On who?
The two fees that came up the last one.
500. Yeah,
We have a report date.
okay. Okay, hey, so, hey, Vic, on the plea from last Friday, we're gonna do a report date. What was his last name again?
Via Gomez.
That's right. What day did you,
It would be,
really?
not on the printed document.
Oh.
It would be November 8th. Friday, November 8th.
Do you need a key for them?
Yeah, please, just, Hey, Nathaniel, is your guy here? I need to talk to him. If it's that, but I'm gonna remind him that he's under bond conditions court. He's not to drive, not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs. He's gonna be tested. Good morning, Mr. Basie. Do you have a lawyer today? What are you doing about that? What are you doing about that?
Like the first time I came, I tried to get your attention, but you was already talking to somebody to let you know that I ain't got that type of money for a lawyer.
Did you talk to any lawyers?
I tried, but they all like 5. I ain't got that type of money.
How many lawyers did you talk to?
I called through them.
A few is 2, several is 3. Couples 2, several is 3. How many did you talk to? What do you do for a living?
I was working.
So what are you doing now? You're not still not, are you working now? Why not? When is the last time you've had a full-time job? You've never had a full-time job?
The job I had paid on the table.
You were doing what?
I had paid under the table.
How old are you?
34.
You're 34 and you've never had a full-time job? Did you graduate from high school? So what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life, Mr. Basie? And why do the people of Harris County get to pay for a lawyer for you when you do nothing all day? How is that fair? Why do I have to pay for your lawyer? Are you high right now? So tell me, how is it fair that you get to sit at home, play Xbox all day, and everybody here gets to pay for your lawyer? Why is that fair? So what do you do all day, every day? Mr. Basie, I'm making it a condition of your bond that you get a full-time job. And I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks and I want to see what you have done to get a job. If you've done nothing, it's not going to go well. But I don't understand why the people of Harris County get to pay for a lawyer for you when you do nothing all day. It's not cool. And let me tell you something else, Mr. Basie. Life will go by like this. And if you have no income, if you have no education, you're going to be 65, 7-year-old, not without a dime to your pocket, begging to get money just for McDonald's, just to get Burger King. You have this aura of arrogance, of like, yeah, this unfounded sense of entitlement when you've never had a full-time job. I'm sending you now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. I'm going to send you down. You're to come right back. If you fail to take the drug test, or if you don't fail to come back, I'm going to revoke your bond and I'm going to make you high. Do you understand? Not only that, but I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks and I want to see what you've done to get a job. Take a seat for me.
Cabrera, page 6.
What?
Oh, Cabrera, page 6.
Good morning, Mr. Cabrera. Do you have a lawyer today?
Sir,
Tell me what you're doing about that.
I talked to some lawyers and due to the stipulations of the bond, I had to move out of the house that I was living in because I was right next door to the complainant. I moved into a halfway house, lost my job, ran through the rest of my money, paying $225 a week. I'm looking for a job and right now I'm living in the streets.
When is the last time you've had a job?
A month,
Doing what?
landscaping.
Why'd you stop?
I got fired.
For what? It's a landscaping job. How can you get fired for landscape?
I don't know Spanish and man, it's a big old deal.
You have a prior theft, possession of marijuana, delivery, burglary of a motor vehicle, burglary of a motor vehicle, burglary of a motor vehicle, delivery, theft, PCS, trespass, unauthorized use, theft, assault, and now this. How many court-appointed lawyers have you had on all of those cases, Mr. Cabrera?
Too many.
Have you had a court-appointed lawyer on every single one of those cases? It's time for you to get a job. I'm now making that a condition of your bond. You need to get a job. Nothing is beneath you. It doesn't matter if it's working at a fast food place. A job is a job and you need one. And I'm now making that a condition of your bond. And I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks to see what you have done to get a job. And if you've done nothing, life will not be going well for you. Do you understand? And me. But it's time for you to do something worthwhile in this life. Why don't you go to a trade school? Why don't you learn a habit like welding, pipe fitting, doing something where you can really earn a living instead of being on the street doing nothing?
I have a mental disability. No, it interferes with my work. I've had over 40, 50 jobs since I was 17.
Here's what we're going to do.
Job over.
Here's what we're going to do, Mr. Cabrera. Can you give him a flyer to the Fresh Start thing, please? And then we're going to give one of those to Mr. Basie as well. We have a Fresh Start program that is on November 4th, where there are going to be employers there looking for people to give jobs. I want you to go to this thing, and I'm going to be there too. And we're going to see about what they can do, because they're going to be hopefully handing jobs out left and right. You need to be to this thing. Do you understand? Date is it again?
November 9th.
November 9th. You know, what we need to do is we need to now make a list, because this is probably like the 4th or 5th person that we've told to come to this Fresh Start. So, and I don't want to forget who it is. So let's.
ahead, Judge.
Did you, the other ones as well, or no?
Just the two from today.
Yeah, okay. And then I'll start making a list. I'm gonna go by. Here's the other thing I'm gonna do, Mr. Cabrera. I'm gonna send you for a drug test because I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. Good. If you are, that'll make me very, very happy. But otherwise, I'll have you fill an application. I'm gonna send you now for a drug test. And then I'm going to send you now for a drug test. You're to come right back. If you fail to take the drug test, if you fail to come back, it's not gonna go well. Do you understand?
Sorry, I'm dirty right now.
Take a seat. We're gonna see.
Cabrera, go ahead and sign for your reset.
Did you just get out of jail?
I got out of jail the day that my court date was scheduled at about 3 o'clock on the 24th. They said they could not find me while I was in custody.
So why are you here in shorts?
I just got a call from one of the attorneys that I had reached out to, and I didn't know that I had a court date. I understand. I'm sorry.
Don't come to court in shorts, and court starts at 8:30 in the morning.
I didn't know though. I didn't know I had it until the
Okay.
attorney called me.
Give the benefit of the doubt.
I
For
just
the
ran
future.
down here because I didn't think.
Jamaican,
Yes, sir.
future, court starts at 8:30, and you don't come in shorts.
I understand.
You're charged with two cases. You're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're charged with criminal mischief. On both of those cases, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Connor, may I get a cost number?
Yeah.
Hold on, Alex. Judge, may I approach?
It's
Sure.
P. Alex. P. A.
Can hear me. Okay. Thank you.
I
got it.
May I speak, Your Honor?
No. No, we are going to do probable cause. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Do you understand? We are going to do it. Don't say anything. Okay.
Judge,
Please.
the complainant requested an Uber ride home. The defendant was the Uber driver. The defendant picked up the complainant from her apartment, but stopped just before the exit and began using his cell phone. The complainant believed the defendant was trying to cancel the ride, and the complainant questioned the defendant as to why he wanted her out of the car. The defendant stated to the complainant that she was taking too long. The defendant proceeded to exit his vehicle and walked over to the complainant's side and opened the door. The defendant then proceeded to pull on the complainant's arm and pulled her out of the vehicle. The defendant proceeded to punch the complainant with a closed fist above the complainant's eye, causing injury and pain. During the altercation, the defendant grabbed the complainant's cell phone and threw it, destroying it in the process. And
So she's trying to get an Uber ride with him.
Yes, Judge.
He's, I guess, trying to cancel it allegedly. And then when she calls him out on it, he allegedly assaults her
Assaults her, Judge.
and breaks the phone.
Breaks her phone, that's worth $1,000, her phone.
Mr. Pinkham, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to do this anymore. You're not, I have to imagine that you're now no longer working for Uber. Am I right?
Correct.
I am now making that a condition of your bond that you're not to work for Uber or, I mean, do you have a Texas driver license?
Yes, sir.
Do you have liability insurance in your name?
Yes, sir.
I'm running his LCIC, Judge.
She doesn't have.
Yes, Judge. No criminal history, Judge. Driver's license is currently eligible.
What kind of conditions do you think in this case would,
I would agree, no contact with the complainant and no rideshare apps, Judge. No working for any rideshare company or taxi company would be appropriate.
How are you employed now, Mr. Pinkham?
I'm unemployed now.
I am making it a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, not to be in possession of weapons, and not to do any rideshare employment. You can find other employment elsewhere, but no rideshare. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you violate these conditions, I'm going to put you in jail, and I'm going to tell you now. You got out of jail because we gave you a PR bond. You pick up a new case, you violate these conditions. So how are you supporting yourself right now?
I don't have any income. This is all new to me.
When was your
I
last day of
assume that-
employment?
That when the video,
We're not going to talk about the case. My only concern now is whether I should appoint you a lawyer or whether I should go have you hire a lawyer. For me to determine whether you qualify, I need to see whether you're indigent or not, meaning that you meet the federal poverty guidelines.
I doubt that I would meet the poverty guidelines.
So what we can do is we can reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. Okay. I'll give you plenty of time. We'll give you 30 days. In that time, the only thing I'm asking you to do is just don't pick up any new cases and just don't violate these conditions. The only thing I'm not asking you to do much, I'm just asking you to follow the law. Don't have contact with a complaining witness, don't have any weapons, and no rideshare activity. That's it.
In relation to the rideshare, I have several people in the neighborhood who rely on me for, I'm not allowed to take those. It would not be a rideshare app at all. These are just people that I know personally.
I don't know how we would stop the defendant, judge, or supervise him. I guess you could. I would still be opposed to it. I guess if they're friends of his and he's not taking any income from it, I wouldn't be opposed.
My only concern is that I don't want something like this to happen again. That's my concern. Mr.
Understandable.
Pinckney. You know what I mean? I just,
Sure. I
the-
mean, you don't know me from Adam. Why would you?
and the allegations are quite concerning to me, you know?
Of course, they'd be
So-
concerned to anyone. I understand.
So I don't want you to say anything that would put your, to hurt you anymore. So, just be careful out there. So what we'll do now is I'm going to have you sign a reset Victoria. After that, we'll have you take your seat in the jury box. We're going to get your bond conditions. We'll have you sign, and then you'll be free to go after that. And when you come back, please have a lawyer. Okay?
And I found the conditions.
Excuse me.
Good morning, sir.
First of all, let me say this. I apologize to the court for the disruption earlier. I was kind of frustrated. From downstairs, but I apologize.
Got to understand, when you go against people who have the power of arrest, when you buck up, it's never going to go well. And I'm telling you more so when you're on the street. Here, we're easygoing. We've got thick skin. You're not going to hurt our feelings, But in life, you get more with honey than you do with vinegar. You know what I mean? And it goes that way with any. I can't tell you how many more cases I got dismissed as a lawyer because I worked with honey than with butting heads with anyone. You never get anywhere, You're charged with interfering. You're
I try
charged
to
with
interfere in
interference.
somebody. I don't even know this man's business, but Anna, can I tell you something? The
No.
only thing I did was walk across the street.
No. Let's not.
And the man body slammed me. He just picked me up and body slammed. I got civil charges. I'd have been to the attorney affairs. He was just over aggressive cop that just picked me up and Triple H, boom, body slammed me because I don't even know. He said I was
Did you go-
jaywalking.
Did you go report it?
Yes, I reported it. He said I was jaywalking.
Well, look,
And now he's saying I interfere with his business. I don't even know what his business is. He interfering with my life. I didn't even pay him I didn't even know he was there.
do you have a lawyer?
I can't get one. He messed my back up, and I can't mess. I went to the
Let's do
chiropractor,
this. Let's do
and he
this.
messed my back up. He slammed me so hard on the ground that he dislocated a vertebrae. So now I have to go to chiropractor every day, because I can't work.
I'll give you a lawyer today.
Okay.
Let's see what the lawyer has to say. Perhaps he can work something great on your behalf that makes you happy. I don't know.
Okay.
So let's,
I watch you on the internet too. You're funny. Yeah,
want to do it today or do you want to do it another day?
I'm
Because
gonna
it's
do
kind
it
of late.
today. Well, we'll do it another day. We'll just be. I'll come back.
It's up to you.
I'll come back. I gotta go home. I'm late for my wife. She's crying.
But I'll send you with an application. We'll give you 2 weeks. Come back with it filled out. I'll appoint your lawyer then. But remember, be nice. I'm telling you, I'll give you the lawyer. The lawyer will look into the probable cause. If he or she sees there's an issue, I'll have him come back to me and we'll talk. And then we'll see, okay? But when you're out there, just be nice.
You're right. I got a bad attitude. I'm sorry.
Still want to go ahead and fill out the
I
application.
mean,
I'll take it
one
with me.
second. And do we have one on file now or no? Yeah, because I don't have one on file. I'm gonna give it to you. Just fill it out. When you come back, we'll have you appoint yourself. Okay?
Is there any way I can get that body cam footage to my attorney?
The lawyer will get it for you.
All right,
Wait, hold on, sir.
Let him sign for you.
Mr. Nichols, we will get it for you,
thanks.
but just be patient, but we'll get it.
Are you gonna do bill order for,
Pool, yes. Is that what you're talking about?
yes?
Yeah.
Getting case numbers?
I'll do it right now.
It's not on docket.
Oh. Who is that?
They're all upset because they want to go down now, but we can't do that.
They want lunch or what?
Yeah, they all want sandwiches and hot meals, Popeyes and everything.
And then,
else.
Hot Wheels.
Richardson, Kendrick, was it only the chill salt that you're gonna reduce the bill? That's James. And the dollar. Do you want me to give you the case numbers for the pool?
Yeah. Okay,
2534523.
okay, that's all I need for now. I'll write them all here. Do you have another? Yeah, there we go. Let's do that. Home slice. Yo. Anyone else?
Just the no PC and Cabrera.
The no PC, we're gonna roll it to tomorrow. Cabrera, he's got it until, the close of docket, it's 1 o'clock. Otherwise, if you don't do it, we sure won't.
If he doesn't do it, what's the amount gonna be? So that I can be ready.
5,001.
Judge, just a reminder for your, excuse me, conference call at 1.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's just gonna.
Yeah.
Judge, are you kidding?
Yeah.
I violations. So everything, he admitted to his probation officer he used alcohol once. All his other drug tests were negative and they left it like on their reports, they leave it up to the discretion of the agency. I don't know if you want to do anything.
Michael, can I say something real quick?
Yeah, of course. Yes, Judge.